Your cat just blocked your path. You were walking somewhere. They appeared in front of you, planted themselves directly in your way and refused to move. You stepped around them, or stopped entirely because they were looking up at you with such complete conviction that moving felt wrong. You assumed it was random, maybe playful, a little strange. It was none of those things. Here is what was actually happening. In the wild, cats communicate territory, social hierarchy, and relationship status almost entirely through movement and positioning, not through sound, not through expression, through where they place their body and what they do with the movement of others. Blocking a path is one of the most specific positional signals in feline social communication. It is not accidental. When a cat inserts their body between you and your intended direction, they are making a deliberate spatial statement. The statement depends on the relationship. Between cats of equal bond, path blocking is an invitation. Between a bonded cat and their person, it is something more specific than that. Your cat is not trying to trip you. They are not being difficult. They are using the only physical vocabulary available to them for something they need to say. There are 3 reasons they do it, each one more meaningful than it first appears, and they have been hoping you would stop long enough to hear it. The first reason is the one that will make you rethink every time you walked past your cat without stopping, and it happens more than you realize. The most common reason is attention redirection. Your cat has been monitoring you. They know your movement patterns. They know when you are crossing the room on autopilot, present in body but absent in mind, and they have decided this particular transit needs to be interrupted, not because they are hungry, because you have been physically present but mentally elsewhere, and they are registering that absence. The path block is a soft intervention. It is the gentlest version of, I am here, you walked past me. I need you to actually see me. Research on cat attention-seeking behavior shows that direct physical interposition, placing the body in the owner's path, is one of the most effective feline strategies for redirecting owner focus. It works almost every time, which is exactly why cats use it. Think about the last time it happened. You were going somewhere, they appeared, and for a few seconds you looked at them. You were present. You were there. Mission accomplished. That was never random, that was strategy. If you have ever had your cat block your path and you stopped, even for a second, hit like, because your cat knew exactly what they were doing. Subscribe to Philora. Reasons 2 and 3 go much deeper. But there is a second meaning, and this one is older and deeper. Your cat is sometimes blocking your path because they want to go with you. This surprises people. Cats are not thought of as followers. The independent animal narrative is so embedded that most owners never consider their cat might simply want to come along. But research on domestic cat behavior consistently shows that cats with secure attachment to their owners display contact-maintaining behaviors, actions designed to preserve proximity, following, appearing in whatever room you enter, and a path blocking, positioning the body ahead of the owner, which in feline social context signals, I am moving with you. Where you go, I go. When your cat blocks you and then begins walking slowly, glancing back at you, they are not wandering. They are escorting. Cats do not do this with people they are indifferent to. They do not do this with strangers. They do this with the person they chose. If your cat has ever blocked your path and then led you somewhere, you were being invited, and most people didn't realize they'd been asked. And then there is the third reason, the one that happens specifically when you are about to leave. You're putting your shoes on, picking up your keys, moving toward the door, and your cat materializes in front of you and sits down and looks at you and does not move. This is not coincidence. This is not clinginess. This is your cat performing what behavioral researchers call departure protest, a documented feline response to anticipated owner absence. Cats with deep bonds show measurable stress before departure. The path block at the door is one of the primary physical expressions of that stress. They cannot stop you from leaving. They know that. What they are doing is something older and more honest than strategy. They are marking the moment, making sure that before you disappear through that door, you stopped. You were present with them one more time, because the moment of being seen before departure is the difference between an absence that feels safe and one that doesn't. Every time you crouched down for just a moment before leaving, something in them settled. Every time you stepped over them without stopping, they watched you go. So the next time your cat blocks your path, before you step around them, consider stopping. Just for a moment, crouch down, let them press their head to your hand. Say whatever you say in the voice you save just for them, because they did not appear in front of you by accident. They chose to put themselves in your way. They interrupted their own day to make sure you saw them. In the quiet logic of a cat's world, that is not a small thing. It is the most direct thing they know how to say. I am here. You're here. Before we go our separate ways, acknowledge that. And now, you will.